I weighed 135 pounds.
Did you know that you can start attracting everything you ever dreamed of right now? No, I'm not talking about a trick or magic, but a proven practice that has transformed the lives of millions of people around the world. The law of attraction is a powerful tool, capable of changing your reality, if you know how to use it correctly. And believe me, the secret is not just in wishing, but in acting as if you have already achieved everything you want. Maybe you've already tried applying the law of attraction and haven't seen immediate results. I understand your frustration. But here's the crux: the real power of this technique lies in faking it, a simple practice that makes the universe move in your favor in surprising ways. Are you ready to understand how this works and start manifesting your desires now? So, keep reading and discover how you can transform your life quickly and effectively. The truth is that your mind is shaping your reality right now, whether you realize it or not. Every thought you cultivate, every belief you reinforce, is programming what happens around you. The law of attraction acts like a magnet, bringing into your life exactly what you focus on most, whether positive or negative. Have you ever noticed how people who are always complaining always find more reasons to complain? Well, it's not a coincidence. Now, imagine the opposite. What if you directed your mind to visualize what you really want? I'm not just talking about loose thoughts, but about an unshakable conviction. Your brain doesn't distinguish reality from detailed imagination, and that's where the secret lies. Great athletes, like Michael Phelps, used this principle to win before even falling into the pool. They saw themselves winning, they felt the taste of victory before it happened. But make no mistake, thinking positive is not enough. Your mind creates reality, but you need to act in tune with this creation. If you want prosperity, but continue to feed scarcity beliefs, your subconscious will sabotage you. The key is to align thought, emotion, and action. And when you understand this, you will realize how the law of attraction can be a powerful ally in manifesting anything, as long as you know how to use it correctly. Here's one of the biggest manifestation secrets: you need to act like you already have what you want. It seems counterintuitive, right? But think about it with me. If you want to be a millionaire but continue to live in a scarcity mindset, your energy is not aligned with abundance. The law of attraction responds to your vibration, not just your desires. If you feel poor, even though you want wealth, guess what the universe keeps giving you? More reasons to feel poor. Now, I'm not saying to go out spending money you don't have, but rather to incorporate the mentality of someone who has already achieved what they want. How does a successful businessman behave? Does he complain that everything is expensive or think of opportunities to make more money? How does a healthy person eat and move? If you want to attract something, you need to start acting as if it were already yours. This change in posture creates a domino effect that transforms your reality. Want a practical exercise? Grab a notebook and describe a perfect day in the life of the successful version of yourself. How do you wake up? What do you wear? Where do you work? Who is around you? The more details, the better. This simple habit reprograms your mind and adjusts your vibrational frequency. The law of attraction responds to who you are in the present, not what you hope to be in the future. And when you master this concept, everything starts to change. Bob Proctor was one of the greatest teachers of the law of attraction and spent his life teaching that the key to manifesting anything lies in the power of the subconscious mind. He said that it is not enough to want something rationally, you need to program your subconscious to believe that it is already yours. According to him, everything you want already exists in the field of possibilities, and your job is to align your thoughts and feelings to attract that reality. This explains why some people seem to have infinite luck, while others live in the cycle of scarcity. One of Proctor's greatest lessons is that most people live on autopilot, repeating beliefs and habits that lead nowhere. He taught that to change your life, you need to change your paradigm, that is, the set of beliefs that govern your decisions and emotions. If you believe that money is difficult to earn, your subconscious will keep you in situations that confirm this belief. But if you reprogram this idea and start seeing money as something abundant, opportunities begin to appear like magic. And how to do this in practice? Bob Proctor always talked about the importance of affirmations and repetition. He suggested writing your goal on paper and carrying it with you, reading it several times a day with emotion. This helps to fix the idea in your subconscious. Another powerful method he taught was creative visualization, closing your eyes and imagining, in detail, what you want, as if you were already experiencing it. And when you apply these principles consistently, the results become inevitable. The great thing about the law of attraction is not just thinking about what you want, but feeling as if you have already achieved it. Your body needs to react as if reality has already changed, because that's how you transmit the right vibration to attract that thing. Sounds crazy? Perhaps. But think about when you watch an emotional movie and cry. The scene isn't real, but your brain believes it and reacts. The same happens with your desires. When you feel the emotion of achievement before it happens, you accelerate its manifestation. A powerful trick for this is the emotional elevator technique. Ask yourself, how would I feel if I already had that job, that car, that relationship? Would it be relief? Gratitude? Happiness? Now, look for activities that generate these emotions in the present. If financial freedom would make you feel light, how about starting by finding small ways to feel that way now, like setting aside a day to enjoy without worries? The secret is to create the emotional state before manifestation. This may seem difficult at first, especially if your current reality is not what you want. But remember, your external world reflects your internal world, not the other way around. If you wait for your reality to change before you feel good, you will keep waiting forever. Change needs to start within you. And when you understand this principle, you realize that everything is, and has always been, under your control. Everything in the universe is energy, and you are constantly emitting a vibrational frequency based on your thoughts and emotions. This means that your external reality is a direct reflection of the vibration you hold most of the time. Have you ever noticed how, when you are happy and confident, everything seems to flow better? Opportunities appear, people treat you differently, and even the traffic seems to cooperate. This is no coincidence, it's the law of attraction in action, responding to your frequency. If you want to change your life, you need to learn to raise your vibration. This doesn't mean ignoring problems or faking happiness all the time, but rather finding genuine ways to feel higher emotions. Music, exercise, gratitude, contact with nature, and even good conversations can change your emotional state in minutes. Small daily habits make all the difference. If you spend the day complaining or consuming negative news, your vibration will be low, and this will be reflected in your results. A simple test: observe how you feel after watching an inspirational film versus after spending hours scrolling through social media full of bad news. Your body responds immediately to your vibration. So the question is, what kind of energy are you emitting now? Because this vibration is determining what you attract into your life. And understanding this is the first step to taking control of your destiny. If there is a factor that separates those who manifest great things from those who live stagnant, it is unshakable faith. I'm not talking about just any faith, but about that absolute certainty that what you want is already yours, even when everything around you seems to say otherwise. The law of attraction responds to conviction, not doubt. When you truly believe, you act, think, and feel in ways that align with that belief. The problem is that many people give up halfway because they don't see immediate results. But what if your blessing was one step away from manifesting? Great achievers, from millionaire businessmen to elite athletes, carry this unshakable faith. Walt Disney, for example, was rejected countless times before creating his empire, but he never doubted his dream. If he had given in to doubt, perhaps Disney wouldn't exist today. The question is, do you have more faith in your success or your failure? Because believe me, your subconscious is always investing energy in what you believe most. Doubt paralyzes, faith drives. Now, how to strengthen this faith? A powerful exercise is reverse evidence. Instead of looking for reasons to believe that something won't work, look for signs that it is already working. Small advances, coincidences, intuitions, it all counts. Another technique is to repeat to yourself every day, if I can wish, I can achieve. When you train your mind to believe without hesitation, the law of attraction responds with opportunities that seem miraculous. It's one thing to understand the concept of acting like you already have it, it's another to apply it in real life. But don't worry, because there are simple exercises that can help you get into the right mindset. One of them is Millionaire Day. Choose a day of the week to live like the person you want to become. You don't need to spend tons of money, but rather act with the posture and habits of this version of you. How would you dress? What would you eat? How would you make decisions? This practice teaches your brain to get used to this new reality. Another powerful exercise is the identity mirror. Every morning, look at yourself in the mirror and present yourself as if you are already the person you want to be. Say out loud, I am a successful businessman, I am an abundant and prosperous person, I am healthy and full of energy. It may seem strange at first, but your subconscious learns through repetition. If you always see yourself as limited, your actions will reflect that. But if you see yourself as a winner, your behavior starts to change. And how about the wealth account? Take a notebook or notepad and write down imaginary deposits of money every day, increasing the amounts progressively. Then, write down how you would spend that money. This exercise, taught by Abraham Hicks, helps create familiarity with abundance, breaking limiting beliefs about money. And the more natural this becomes, the faster you will see changes in your reality. Your brain doesn't differentiate between a real experience and a vividly imagined one. This is why top athletes use creative visualization to improve their performance. They don't just imagine victory, they feel every detail, the sound of the crowd, the dripping sweat, the thrill of victory. And guess what? This activates the same brain areas that would be used in reality. If it works for them, why wouldn't it work for you? The law of attraction responds to clarity and emotion. The more vivid your visualization, the faster you manifest. One powerful technique is mental movie visualization. Close your eyes and imagine your dream life as if it were a movie, but not just watching it, see yourself inside it, living each scene. What is the environment like? Who is with you? What do you feel? Make it as real as possible. If you want to enhance it, combine it with inspiring music. Your brain begins to accept this new reality as normal, and your actions naturally align with it. Now, if your mind is programmed with limiting beliefs, this visualization may seem distant. That's where mental reprogramming comes in. Positive affirmations, guided hypnosis, and even listening to subliminal audio before bed help replace old patterns. Try writing down the life you want and reading it every night before bed. Your subconscious absorbs this new identity and, when you least expect it, you start acting like the person you always wanted to be. Many people think that the law of attraction is just something mystical, but science has already proven that our thoughts and emotions directly affect our reality. Quantum physics, for example, shows that everything in the universe is energy, including our thoughts. The famous double-slit experiment revealed that simply observing a particle changes its behavior. This means that your consciousness influences the world around you. In other words, what you focus your attention on has a direct impact on the results you obtain in life. Furthermore, neuroscience explains how repeating thoughts creates neural patterns in the brain. What does this mean? That if you spend years believing that you don't deserve to be prosperous, your brain builds connections that reinforce that belief. But just as we can train muscles in the gym, we can reprogram our minds. Studies show that visualization activates the same brain areas as the actual experience, making it possible to teach the brain to accept a new reality before it physically happens. Another important point is the reticular activating system, RAS. This part of the brain works like a filter, showing you only what is relevant to your mental programming. If you believe opportunities are rare, your brain ignores signs of abundance. But if you reprogram your mind to see wealth and possibilities, suddenly doors start to open. The law of attraction, then, isn't just a philosophy, it has scientific underpinnings that prove that your mind actually shapes your reality. You know that kind of story that seems like something out of a movie? Well, many of these success stories are actually manifestations based on the law of attraction. Like the case of Jim Carrey, who wrote himself a check for $10 million when he was still a budding comedian, without knowing how that would be possible. He saved that check and visualized his success in Hollywood for years. And guess what? He received a $10 million payday for a film shortly thereafter. Carey's secret was not just dreaming, but living as if he were already a huge success. Another example worth mentioning is that of John Assaraf, a businessman who envisioned his future home for years, including a photo of it in his office. When he bought his dream home, he discovered it was exactly the same as the one he had pictured years before, an image he no longer remembered putting up. This shows how the brain works to align your reality with your intentions, without you even realizing it. These examples show that when you truly believe and act as if you have already achieved your goal, the universe begins to conspire in your favor. What do these cases have in common? The certainty that success was already on the way, even when external evidence said otherwise. They knew that somehow the law of attraction would make their reality align with their desires. The manifestation process seems simple, but many people end up sabotaging themselves in very subtle ways. A common mistake is to focus excessively on how the manifestation will happen. The law of attraction does not require you to know all the details or step by step, it just asks you to trust the process and focus on what you want, not the how. If you get stuck trying to plan every move, you'll be creating resistance and pushing away opportunities that could arise in unexpected ways. Another mistake is a lack of patience. Many people start practicing the law of attraction for a short time, but give up before the universe has time to align things. Manifesting is not a matter of pressing a button and seeing everything happen overnight. The results come when you maintain constant energy and don't give up at the first difficulty. If you plant a seed and don't see anything sprouting immediately, that doesn't mean it isn't growing. Furthermore, doubt is one of the biggest obstacles to manifestation. When you say you want something but deep down you don't truly believe it is possible, you are emitting a frequency that is not aligned with your desire. Trust must be unshakable. There is no room to doubt your ability to manifest. When you start to ask yourself if it's really possible, your vibration changes and, consequently, what you attract changes too. If you feel like something is hindering your progress, it's likely that you're dealing with limiting beliefs that have been formed over the years. These beliefs are like an invisible wall that you have built without even realizing it, and they determine how you see yourself and what you believe is possible in your life. The first step to eliminating them is recognizing that they exist. Often, these beliefs are so ingrained that they become an absolute truth for you, like money is hard to make or I'm not good enough. An effective way to begin reprogramming these beliefs is through reflection. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? It could be something your parents said, something you learned in school, or even past experiences. Once you identify the origin, you may begin to question the validity of that belief. For example, if you have been taught to believe that money is dirty, ask, but why is that true? There are people in the world who have money and do good with it. This questioning process creates space for new beliefs, more aligned with abundance and success. Another effective method is the practice of self-acceptance and forgiveness. Sometimes our blocks come from past resentments or mistakes. These feelings keep us stuck in the past and prevent us from moving forward. Practicing forgiveness, both toward other people and toward yourself, creates a sense of liberation and opens doors to change. You can even write a letter to yourself or someone and release those emotions. Over time, these limiting beliefs begin to lose strength, allowing you to open up to new possibilities and attract the life you want. The law of attraction is not just about visualizing and hoping, but also about taking actions that align with your desires. Manifestation does not happen in a vacuum, you need to move in the direction of what you want. True magic happens when your thoughts and feelings are in harmony with your actions. You can visualize success, believe in your potential, but if you don't make decisions and make moves in the real world, manifestation won't occur. Action is the fuel that keeps the process running. Now, the secret is to act with confidence, without rushing and without forcing the result. Many people make the mistake of rushing and taking actions on impulse, expecting something to happen quickly. But aligned action is done with purpose and wisdom. Ask yourself, what can I do now that will bring me closer to that goal? And most importantly, Do it with the belief that the universe is conspiring in your favor, helping you open the right doors at the right time. If you act reliably, the manifestation will be much faster. A simple example of aligned action is, for example, if you want to open a business. It's not enough to just want to be successful, you need to take action, perhaps starting with market research, creating a plan, or even networking. Every step you take in line with your desire will generate results. And the best part, when you act this way, you begin to notice signs and opportunities that were previously hidden. Taking action not only accelerates results, but also makes you more aware of the opportunities that have always been around you. The words you use are powerful and can completely change your reality. When you start using powerful affirmations, you are not just repeating words, but creating a new mindset, one more aligned with abundance and success. The law of attraction responds to a specific vibrational state, and your affirmations can be the key to activating that vibration. For example, instead of saying "I need money," say "Money flows abundantly to me from various sources." The difference is focusing on abundance, not lack. Affirmations are also a form of mental reprogramming. Start with simple affirmations, such as "I am worthy of all good things," "I am abundant in all areas of my life," or "I attract incredible opportunities every day." Repeat these phrases with emotion, because when you put true energy into them, your mind starts to believe them. The secret is to practice them daily, especially when you wake up and before bed, moments when your mind is more receptive. Remember that the power of affirmations lies in repetition and consistency. It's not about saying it once and expecting instant results, but about turning those words into a new belief. If you commit to using affirmations every day, you will notice a change in your behavior, your decisions, and, of course, the opportunities that begin to appear in your life. The process is gradual but extremely powerful. Keeping your energy high is essential to manifesting what you want, as positive vibration attracts equally positive results. A mind full of doubts and negativity tends to attract more of the same, which means that if you don't take care of your energy, you'll start to notice that nothing is happening as expected. So, how do you keep that energy high? The first step is to take care of your mind and body. Practicing physical activity, meditating, and eating well are powerful ways to keep energy flowing. When you feel good physically, your mind also aligns more easily with abundance. Another important point is to protect your energy from negative external sources. This can include people who have a limited outlook on life, negative news, or even self-sabotaging thoughts. If you are in an environment that drains your energy, be intentional about stepping away or limiting your exposure. This is essential for your vibration to remain positive. As a practical tip, whenever you notice that something or someone is draining your energy, do something you enjoy, listen to upbeat music, do something creative, or take a walk outside. And the biggest challenge of all, avoiding doubt. Doubt is one of the biggest enemies of manifestation. When you start to question whether you're really going to make it, your energy drops and you attract more doubts. So, the solution is to maintain trust. Remember, the results may not be immediate, but if you continue to keep your energy high and your actions aligned, the universe will respond. Cultivate an "I already have what I want" mentality and doubt will disappear. Now that you know the secrets to activating the law of attraction and manifesting everything you want, it's time to put it all into practice. Imagine the transformation that can happen in your life when you start acting as if you have already achieved your goals, trusting that the universe will align with your intentions. It is no longer a question of waiting, but of becoming the person who already lives the reality they want. And you, are you ready to take control of your life and see doors opening? The path is in front of you, but it is up to you to act. Doubt is the biggest enemy of manifestation. Leave it aside, keep your energy high, and stay strong in the direction of your dreams. What are you waiting for to get started? Comment your intentions below and, of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue receiving more powerful tips on how to transform your life and manifest what you deserve. Let's go on this journey together.